To be forewarned is to be forearmed. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Be prepared as we go through a spiritual war. And when you're forearmed, you're prepared. You're prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually for what's to come. World War III is a spiritual war with no division between civilian and military participation. I activate the full armor of God. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Many of you have heard this, and now it's time to apply it to our everyday lives. Forearmed, to prepare someone for an attack. And we're all going through an attack right now. We're going through the attack on humanity. And it's important that we are forearmed, that we're prepared. But you have to be ready to receive the message. You could be forewarned, but if you're not ready to receive the message, you can't be forearmed. We need to be prepared, and we need to be prepared now, and that's why I'm out here in the light of Christ to forearm my brothers and sisters as we go through the event, as we go through World War III, a spiritual war. And when you realize this, because the truth cannot be told, it can only be realized. We have to realize the importance of being forewarned. And it's free will. So one can be forewarned for what's about to happen, but through free will, they can ignore it. And that's their free will choice. We have to realize that we're in the spiritual war now. And we're being forearmed. We're being forearmed with knowledge. We've all heard the phrase, knowledge is power. But when we flip it around, we could have a deeper understanding. The lack of knowledge is the lack of power. And now we understand, understand, and overstand why there is such an attempt to hide the truth, to twist the truth. Everything is turned upside down. Luciferian, upside down. So as we go about our journey, we were given many subconscious programs, and these subconscious programs were purposely turned. They were inverted. They were inverted to trick people as we go through this spiritual war. And that's why we need to be prepared. And it's important to be forearmed, to prepare for an attack, to be forewarned, to have knowledge, because knowledge is power, and the lack of knowledge is the lack of power. That's why we're out here in the light of Christ to understand and overstand that we're being forearmed right now. We're being forearmed, and we're taking this knowledge and we're applying it to our everyday life. And we're being forearmed. We're being prepared for the sun, for the great solar flash, so that our DNA will be prepared for this moment in humanity. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. We could see a lot of energies emitting from the sun, but our DNA is prepared to receive these energies. It wasn't junk DNA. There's a lot to this universe that was hidden from us, and that's why we're out here to understand this so that we can be forearmed. We're being forewarned, but we're being forearmed for this spiritual battle. And you need to have your arsenal prepared. You need to have your DNA activated. You need to have your DNA online, light warriors. And you need to have your pineal gland decalcified. You have to have your third eye wide open, light warriors. You need to have it wide open. I have seen God face to face, and the name of the place is called pineal. Could look right at it, light warriors. I have seen God face to face, and the name of the place is called pineal. The light will decalcify your pineal gland. It will activate your third eye chakra. That's why a long time ago, this ain't my first rodeo, kid. A long time ago, I told you that having a fully functioned third eye, right? Having a decalcified pineal gland is important to have in your arsenal. This is a spiritual war, and you need to have these things prepared. You need to be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually for what's to come. That's why we're out here in this energy with the sacred rocks, the sun, and oh yeah, the birds. There it is, right on cue. We can be forewarned by the birds, and I've shared that in recent times, and many of you are seeing this as well. You're seeing some strange activity, right? Activity from birds that you might not have seen during the course of your journey, but you're seeing them act strange now. You're seeing them act a little bit different right now. You know, I've been doing this for 3 years. I spend so much time out in nature, and sometimes we could notice the change. And then, you know, when you collaborate with others, you realize you're not so crazy. And we come to terms that this is the end, and it's about to happen. We're being forewarned. We're being forewarned by many signs. We're being forewarned by the signs of nature. And the sun is gearing up for the great solar flash. You need to have everything prepared. Have it prepared in your arsenal. We're learning this reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. We're forewarning our brothers and sisters, but sometimes they cannot hear us. There is an attack on humanity, and it's time to raise your core vibrational frequency so that you can receive the light of Christ. Be a pure blood so that you can receive the light of Christ. There are many attempts to disconnect you from the light of Christ. Look around the world and see how many distractions there are. How many things that want to distract you from the light. And we're being forearmed. We're being prepared. We're being prepared for what's about to happen. And we're taking this knowledge, as Dr. Bruce Lipton said, if knowledge is power, therefore the lack of knowledge is the lack of power. And we're being forearmed in a spiritual war with knowledge. Use this ancient knowledge to help you prepare for the event, to help you survive World War III, a spiritual war with no division between civilian and military participation. It's time to realize, because the truth cannot be told, it can only be realized. You are forearmed, light warriors. You are forearmed. And now we could forewarn everyone. And through free will, they will accept the knowledge. They will accept the vibrational frequency. Or there will be those that get left behind. The answers were given to us in ancient texts. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. All the answers, they were given to us. I'm here to guide. I'm here to forearm the 144,000. I'm here to forearm the 144,000. Remember who you are, and remember this ancient knowledge that was taken from you. It was taken from you. It's time to take it back. It's time to take back your God-given gifts. It's time to restore our everyday lives. It's time to decalcify the pineal gland. It's time to open your third eye. And that's why 3 years ago, I told you that the open third eye is important to have in your arsenal. And so it is. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that to be forewarned is to be forearmed in a spiritual war, and that all your gifts lie within your DNA. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. I am that I am. Dear ones, I am Michael. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow. It is time to take back our everyday lives. It's time to realize that everything was inverted. It's time to reconnect to the light. Nikola Tesla, everything is the light. It's within your DNA. It emits photons, light warriors. It emits photons. And start to become one with the light. Be a pure blood connected to the light. I have seen God face to face. And the name of the place is called pineal. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. Share this message with others, and then you will forewarn and forearm others and help them make it to and through the event. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. And so it is.